This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is the Trump, Musk, détente, and war. So what a fascinating thing to watch. And it almost reminds you of when confrontations get going in the world, how bad they can get so quickly if they're not kept under control. So most recently, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, the world's richest man, Elon Musk, founder of Tesla, Starlink, SpaceX, and a lot more, had a complete falling out that we knew that was coming. It was just a matter of time. If you were on DraftKings or a betting person, you would have taken the over-under on this and predicted a date. And I don't think anybody thought that the relationship would last as well as it did, as long as it did. It's hard to tell exactly what the catalyst is for the breakup. It might be, and you could speculate, that Elon Musk tried to run Doge and really try to do something and make a difference, and found at the end of the day, even though he wanted to make a difference and cut cost, he was really the only one. That Republicans and Democrats don't really want to cut the deficit when they're in office, because you might end up with a recession and they might end up with their districts unhappy and a lot more. So certainly there's a lot to be thought of that perhaps Elon Musk actually said what he thought he said. He's devoted a ton of his life towards this Doge effort, but a lot of his business is at risk, and then found as he went into this deeper and deeper that the president really didn't have his back. And as this came forward, the ultimate tax bill, or the beautiful tax bill, was the clearest indication ever that we're not really moving to cut the deficits, and nobody wants to do it when they're in office. They don't want a recession. So this might be one of the big catalysts for it. At least Musk says it is. Trump will say it's more selfish than that. I don't really know. The only thing I know is that when the two of them get going, it feels like Trump says we'll pull contracts from Musk. I hate that, because a federal government official shouldn't be basing pulling contracts, not pulling contracts based on who's in political favor. I hate that. Musk says I'll decommission the satellite that we're using or something for the spaceship for the U.S. I hate that. You guys could have your fight. Go in a cage match, have your fight, but don't put the rest of us at risk. It's bad enough that we're at a spot where things are not aligning well with us, with China, Russia, Iran. That continues to sort of not go as well as we'd like it to. China, has to negotiate with us because they need to keep their factories busy. Russia is not seemingly negotiating with us that much, and particularly after the most recent strike by Ukraine. They're in no mood to sort of détente or peace there with Ukraine and Russia. And Iran, it seems to be thumbing their nose at us and sticking fingers at us, and we'll see how that all goes. But the last thing we need is more conflict at home as well. It's bad enough the Democrats and Republicans are so estranged from each other. This whole thing is actually just great fun to watch, and crazy though, and politically and potentially dangerous. The good news is today the two of them seem to be moving one bit closer to a détente. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you very much for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Again, the Trump Musk détente. Let's see how it goes. Thank you for listening.
History's masterpieces wouldn't be the same without their most notable accents. Neither would the Kia Sportage without its multiple drive modes. The Kia Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display. Or the Kia Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. The 2025 Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.